TTX was in a fascinating situation where they really did a complete transformation, right? Everything from finance to HCM to supply chain planning. And obviously they were not quite happy with how a previous partnership could help them in the value realization, in the pace, in the speed, and also from a cost perspective. Now, you talk to a lot of customers out there, and transformation doesn't come as a cookie cutter. What are you hearing? What are worries? What are concerns out there right now?
Right. So, first off, I think that TTX was a great example of what we're having across the board. They happen to come from a legacy ERP vendor, but what we hear, generally speaking, is a concern of either A, can I move to the cloud? Am I ready for the process change? B, I'm in a heavily customized environment. In their case, SAP, again, a legacy environment where can the cloud functionality keep pace? And can it serve all the needs that they have in a highly customized environment? And what we see over and over again, and what TTX talked about, what the vast majority of our thousands of customers do is as they start moving forward and they see not only the depth that we have in our cloud-based applications, but also the way we configure and extend the cloud-based applications, both inside the app and then through a PaaS solution, actually they're able to modernize their business process, eliminate entirely the set of customizations, and instead of kind of coming from this fear of can we replace the customizations, they end up in a much better spot because they have a modern business process and they have a zero custom application. And the bonus is, as TTX pointed out themselves during the interview, is they then transform into an agile organization to be able to consume new features going forward. So really, moving to modern and less static, and that's what we see over and over again.
Of course, not every customer has the chance to really do a complete big bang type of thing that TTX is doing. Yeah. And oftentimes we find that they pick a business process that's super critical to them right now, like in the pandemic context, and start there. So what are a couple of those stories that you have been exposed to and when you've been talking to customers?
Sure, and actually I think TTX is sort of in the minority in that they did a more of a big bang implementation, but we really see 2 or 3 different types of ways of doing it. I'll tell you, Oracle, when we converted internally, we went mostly business process by business process. We were a global organization that had one instance. And so instead of a big bang, we couldn't do instance, but we did HR first, then consolidations, then our financials, then moved to different processes, Salesforce automation, manufacturing, et cetera. So we did it business process by business process. You have other examples like HSBC or Orange in Europe and in Asia, who did more or less complete end-to-end business process, but they did it country by country or region by region. So Orange went to different countries, but did it end-to-end within countries. So that was the way they split it up because they didn't happen to have a one global single instance as Oracle. And the third way was companies such as Federal Express. So Federal Express had, which did a combination. So they had FedEx, the classic company, and then they did an acquisition of Genco. So Genco, again, off of SAP, entirely big bang over to our cloud. But then when they went to the Federal Express part of the business unit, that business unit they did regionally. They did, I think, Europe first and Asia moving to North America. So they did really a combination. And so it really depends on whether your organization set up business flow by business flow, or line of business, whether it be country, as in the case of Orange or HSBC, or whether it be business unit and acquisitions like Federal Express. But we've seen really those combinations of how people have done it. And then, of course, TTX's method of just big bang end to end.
Thank you for this discussion, Steve. And thank you for your valuable insights as always. Appreciate it.